2, 1. Hi, how you? It's been a while. It's been a long time. I have not played this game in quite a while, probably several months. I think the last one I recorded was before Christmas. When I went to visit my family for Thanksgiving last year, I recorded a couple of episodes, and then I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Been busy with other stuff, but I'm gonna pick it back up. We're gonna see how far we can get until the next break, because this is a really long game, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through it, but eventually I will. Um, so welcome back. This is a retro Let's Play of Might and Magic 6, an old PC game from 1996, I think. And I used to play it back when I had a Windows 98 machine, an XP machine. I never got all the way through it though. Spent a lot of hours on it. I'd get a certain way through it, and then I would get tired of the party that I had, and I would recreate another one, or I'd run into a roadblock, and I would say, oh, well, it's my party's makeup, and so I'd recreate another one, and I just never got through it. So I've created just a relatively standard party, and I'm going to stick with them all the way through. I did say this in the very beginning. If you go back and watch like the first episode or whatever, I do reserve the right to use mods if I get stuck. If I just can't get past something, I'll see if there's a mod out there that can help me, and I'll stick it on there. But I'm going to try to do it vanilla all the way. So I think where we left off last time was I got through selling off some stuff. We're in this little place right next to this is Bootleg Bay, I think. This might be Bootleg Bay. And there is a rather large dungeon over that way, the Fire Lord's place, but I think we're going to wait on that one. And we're going to wait on that too. I know what that is. For you guys pulling your hair out as I'm walking past it saying, drink from the fountain, drink from the fountain. I know this. I know that's the fountain, but I'm trying to get my characters up to a certain level before I. One thing I did learn in my other episodes, or my playthroughs, not my other episodes, but my earlier attempts to play through this, is when you start upgrading the guys to their higher ranks, like to Crusader and Hero and all that, it gets more expensive to train them. So I'm going to try to get my characters up to level 20 at the base level, at the base rank, rank 1. I'm going to try to get them up to level 20 before I upgrade them to the next rank. So hopefully that'll mitigate some of the cost that is going to incur once I start, having to train them at those higher levels. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to clear out all these islands, and then there's a dungeon out on the island that's relatively a little bit easier than the Fire Lord's dungeon, because the Fire Lord's dungeon is really it's really takes a lot. Takes a long time to get through. So I'm gonna try I'm gonna go ahead and clear out these islands, and then I'm gonna go through that temple that's out there with all the cannibals and the snakes in it. So let's go ahead and take care of these guys before so if you've noticed in my other episodes, I tend to get quiet when I start shooting at things. So if I when I start combat and I start getting a little quiet, it just means that I'm concentrating. Cool. There we go. I got a couple of shots in on those guys. Man, Man, we're getting lightning bolt to death. And I tend to use standoff tactics in this game a lot, so you'll see me just shooting at people. so, you know, I don't. I mean, my characters are not really strong enough to really go in and start doing fisticuffs with. Um, have to remember all my buttons.
No problem.
Wish the AW. Yeah, it didn't work. All right, so I'm gonna go back here and sleep, so I can replenish my stats before I start running around there. I've got water walk finally, so I can walk across the water. I love how there's goblins in this inn. Goblin innkeeper. Who ever heard of such a thing? Not me. Certainly not me. Maybe if any of you guys ever played D&D, I'm sure y'all, some of you more creative sorts, have had a goblin innkeeper before. If you have, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Or if you've ever played a game with a goblin innkeeper, how did that turn out? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Looks like I am going to have to get a little closer to these guys. Oh, actually, I think I will come out here and give it another try. Give it a try like this. I wonder if I have a protection of versus lightning. What's this? That's a firebolt spell. Let's see, maybe I've got a protection versus lightning here. Standing charge. Yeah, here we go. Protected versus electricity. Is that how you do it? Yeah, there you go. Maybe that'll keep us from getting hurt too bad. I remember the first time I ever heard the the music in this game. I really really enjoyed it. It's got really good soundtrack to it. It's a little bit different. I mean, it's a little bit doesn't really match the scenery that much. Here you're fighting, and there's this nice calm music going on in the background. One thing about my guys is it doesn't matter if I get closer, they still can't hit the broadside of a barn. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. This is probably why I take long breaks from this game, because it is so frustrating. My guys are so weak. I mean, here they are level 14, and they're still just so weak. Can't hit anything. Even my archer, he can't hit the broadside of a barn, and he's supposed to be good with a bow. I mean, I can understand the stinking wizard, but the archer has no excuse. Okay, where's this guy hide? So that's what I'm after over there. That fountain. All right, let's just get up here and melee him. Oh, it can't hit melee either. Oh my gosh. So for you guys who are watching, if you've ever played through this game, have you finished it? Did you finish it? And how long did it take you the first time you finished it? Am I just someone who is an anomaly? It takes forever to finish a game. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything on that island there. Alright, so I'm going to get over here and I am going to save the game because I think this is a beneficial one here, but I'm not sure. And one thing I did learn also back in my days was to save often. And I forgot to start my timer. I try to keep these play sessions to an hour, and I think we've been going for about 15 minutes so far. Let's see, yeah, 15 minutes. So so let me switch this over to 45. way it'll just let me know when it's time to stop. Alright, so let's take a drink. Oh, it's refreshing. Okay, here we go. +2 personality. So it's probably going to give these guys a lot of personality, and my characters that use personality, it's not going to give them anything. Oh well. Alright, so let's head back and stay in the inn again so that I can replenish all of my health. So I don't think those, the cannibals and the snakes inside this dungeon I'm going to are not quite as hard as these archers. So I should be able to fare a little bit better. And that's one reason why I'm also waiting to go into the Fire Lord's place, is because there are ogres in there, and they might mess me up. So sometimes if you look under these rocks, occasionally you can find stuff under rocks, and it doesn't happen too often for me, but I at least want to try it, give it a try. Forget what this is. What's this thing do? 20 might temporarily. Cool, I'll hit that before I head over. Go back. Yeah. Typical goblin hospitality. Serve yourself. Don't bother me. Let's see if I can see any other islands. Yeah, there's another island. Now there is a dungeon on that island over there too, and I do not want to go in there. There is a Minotaur in there, and he will really screw up my day. So I'm gonna head over here. Give myself some time to shoot at these cannibals and stuff as they come after me. Maybe I can shoot them as they come around the corner. If they don't get stuck on the front of the building. The AI in this game is something to be desired. Which you can take it. There's a lot of ways you can take advantage of it, but also it can be quite annoying as well when the mobs get stuck on buildings. Yeah, let's see, that one's gotten stuck. If I come out here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Got some witch doctors out there. Alright, so let's move over here so that these guys get a little closer and they're not just firebombing me the whole time. So I can handle the... can handle those guys, but these are a little bit different. Let's see if I can fireball them. I kind of spread out too much, so... yeah, I got a couple of them. I keep hoping if I concentrate enough, then my guys will be able to hit what they're aiming at. Doesn't seem to work as well as I would like it to. Okay, so cleared out this part at least. So yeah, this is the Temple of the Sun here. Yeah, I don't want to come here for a while. Because I have beaten the Minotaur before, but definitely not with a group this weak. There's also some monks in there too. Sometimes those guys can cause some issues. Pretty sure that well is poisoned, so I am not going to drink of it. There's a ship out of here. Let's see, what is this? Oh, this is a Temple of Ba. Go in there. There's another ship. Okay, there's the village that I was after. And I think, I'm pretty sure there's a tavern here, so that I can, yeah, here we go, the Broken Cutlass, so I can come out and
Hello.
I wonder what she does. Apprentice, I think she gives us points. You can lend magic boost to your spells. Yeah, 2 points. Yeah, I don't mind the ones that are resistant to magic. What I hate are the ones that are resistant to weapons. Order of the Fist.
Greetings and salutations.
Soon after Archibald's defeat, I was able to peek into the Royal Library after one of my many performances at Castle Iron Fist. Inside, I saw a statue of Archibald in magnificent detail. He must have had the statue made when he thought he was going to win his insurrection, and Roland's kept it as some sort of memento. I don't know. That kind of sounds a little sus to me. I've never got that far in the game, but I think you can. I think you go in and he's stoned. Temple of Sana. This is where I want to go. The Temple of Sansa can be found on one of the large islands south of Silver Cove. The people that live on that island like to sacrifice captives to the beastly god Sansa. And I think she's talking about herself because they live on this island. And then shrink their heads in the pools of disgusting chemicals they keep in their temple. Maybe he's talking about the people inside. The islanders are quite hostile, so be sure to kiss your loved ones goodbye if you want to plan to visit the islands. What does a bard do? My reputation as a famous musician follows me wherever I go. Grants a constant single category bonus of your reputation. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, there's another fountain over there. I'll have to go check that one out.
Greetings.
So I'm pretty sure this is the Temple of Sansa here. Yep. Okay. So I've gone in all of the places except for... Yeah, let me go ahead and hit this place up real quick. Mind the rats! Yeah, rats. They just keep you warm at night. Alright, so let's get some water walking going on here. And let's go ahead and do a wizard eye. And then let's go right here. Hope I'm not standing on the water. Okay, so no lizard wizards at least. And plus, I don't have any buff spells right now for my guys, so they're that's another reason why they can't hit anything, because I really don't have a way to buff them up. Keep shooting the ground. What's that happening?
Got that one.
Never made a whole lot of use of Fireball back in the day, but it is extremely useful in certain situations. But I do prefer to use my bows if I can. They got some bodies over there. Must have interrupted their lunchtime.
Hey,
Don't get too proud of yourself, buddy. Looks like there's a chest over there, too. Alright, so let's do a little cleanup here, then we'll go raid that chest.